What's up, everybody? Joe White here, and ding dong, the witch is dead. Um, so Kathleen Kennedy, who is the head of the Lucasfilm division of Disney, is finally stepping down. And she did a interview with Mike Fleming Jr. of Deadline. Um, Basically, this is a fluff piece. This is a sheer fluff piece. But ever since The Last Jedi came out, I have been calling for this woman's exit. Ever since they ruined Star Wars. I mean, this woman greenlit The Acolyte, which nobody likes. This woman greenlit The Last Jedi, which even people who liked it then hate it now. The only people who liked The Last Jedi were film critics who were not really into the whole Star Wars thing and took it as a standalone movie. And I gotta say, the Last Jedi is trash to the point where I will not watch anything that Ryan Johnson is associated with. I will not go watch Knives Out or any of its sequels because it's a Ryan Johnson project. And this woman greenlit everything. This is a woman who was constantly wearing T-shirts that said the Force is female and female inclusion and DEI woke this and woke that. Well, she's finally stepping away after 14 years. Um, they ask her in this article. She weighs in a lot about AI and how she's excited for AI, which I am not. Um, but they ask her. Let me see here. I want to get to this right here. What have been the highs and lows of running a company built on such a beloved IP? And basically, basically, she talks about the highs and everything, and then she's like, "What about the lows?" And I'm going to screenshot this and I'll share it with you guys. The lows are that you've got a very, very small percentage of the fan base that has enormous expectations. And basically, they want to continue to pretty much to want to I can't even read this, as fires me up. They want to continue to see pretty much the same thing. And if you're not going to do that, then you know going in that you're going to disappoint them. I'm not sure there's anything you could do about that because you can't please everybody. All you can try to do is tell good stories and try to stick the essence of what George created. He embedded incredible values into Star Wars and what it has to say, the whole idea of hope and fun and entertainment and what he's done all these years. That's what I tried to preserve. Would I do anything would I do any Would I and I wouldn't do that any differently. I wouldn't change anything we've done over the years. I understand why some people may like certain things more than others, but that's not going to change why I decided to do certain things and why I decided to work with the people that we wanted to work with. I get so sick and tired of hearing very, very small percentage of the fan base. No, these are your hardcore audience. And these are the people that you've ran off to the point where The Acolyte is probably the most hated thing that Disney has done in the last 5, 10 years. Nobody liked that show. Nobody. Name me one person that liked The Acolyte. People tolerated it, but name me one person that liked that show. I have not watched it to this day, and I refuse to watch it because it's just what I've heard about it. Nobody wants to see lesbian Jedi witches. Nobody wants to see it. The Force Awakens, you get a pass on. That was pretty good. You should have let JJ just direct the whole thing. But no, you brought in Ryan Roundhead Johnson, and then you had plans to bring in a third director to screw the third one up. But when the fan base looked at you and said, "WTF, girl," you said, "Oh, we got to panic and we got to bring JJ back for the third one." And then the third one is basically a rehash of the Titanic movie. I'll never let go. What's your last name? Skywalker. It's a rehash of Titanic. I'll never let go. What's your last name? Dawson. I am so glad that this bitch is leaving. I'm so glad that she's leaving, and I hope she never goes anywhere near another Lucasfilm project again. I hope she never goes near a Marvel project. I hope she never goes near anything Disney or superhero related ever again. I have no desire to see anything that this woman is a part of anymore, just like Ryan Johnson. Now, yeah, she had a pretty good producing career, but that was because she had directors who steered the ship pretty much. It's pretty obvious that when you put her in charge, it just got bumbled up and woked up and just, oh, man. You took a brand that has been beloved since the 70s, and in one fell swoop over 13 years, you fucked it up. I don't think Star Wars can be repaired. There's a lot of people who are saying that Dave Filoni is not the answer. Let's not forget, Dave Filoni is now the new CCO, the Chief Creative Officer. And then you got Llewellyn Brennan, who's a Welsh executive, who's going to be the VP and General Manager. So she didn't hand the reins completely over to a man. She didn't hand the reins completely over to somebody who knows what Lucasfilm is, what their IPs are, what Star Wars is. Let's not forget too that she greenlit all these Indiana Jones movies that are horrible. She greenlit the Willow series, which all due respect to Warwick Davis is horrible. Just bow out gracefully. But no, you can't bow out gracefully. You got to insult the fan base and say, "Oh, we're a teeny tiny percentage." No, it's not a teeny tiny percentage. Look at the ratings for the Acolyte, and you'll see what a teeny tiny percentage it is. Look at the fan backlash for the Last Jedi, and you'll see how teeny tiny it is. No, the reverse. You have the teeny tiny who wanted to woke Star Wars up. They woke it up, and then it went broke. You go woke, you go broke. That's the reason why she's leaving. I guarantee you part of this is her being forced out, or she sees the writing on the wall and she's like, I better get out while I still can with my head held high. Oh, and let me kick the fans in the balls on the way out. Let me know what you guys think about this in the comments below. We'll see you down the road.